Well, hello there, my fellow Force-sensitive beings. Both Jedi and Sith are welcome. Oh, excuse me, something fell. Sorry about that. My name is Jedi Master Cyborg, and today I would like to share with you one of my brand new lightsabers that I bought from my collection. Now, actually, at this time, I've already done a video about this lightsaber. I've already posted it up on my YouTube page, excuse me. But in my last video, I forgot to mention something in that video, which I think is kind of crucial, which is why I want to do this video over again. And once this video, I get it uploaded onto my YouTube page, I'll delete the other one, the first one that I made, I think a week ago. So, but I want to say hello and welcome, because look at, I finally got my studio set up here. I'm trying, as you can see, I got this 5 canvas art. I bought this sometime around last year, but you got the masters and apprentices. So, starting from over there, on that far side, you have Master Yoda, and then you have Qui-Gon Jinn, and you have Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then you have Luke Skywalker. And on the dark side, you have Darth Vader, you have Darth Maul, you have Count Dooku, or Darth Tyrannus, and then you have Darth Sidious at the end. So, studio, which I don't know, studio, this is just my spare bedroom here, but, you know. And then I got this, as you can see in the background, the pop bobbleheads, and then the, on one side you got the Sith holocron there, and then you got the Jedi holocron on that side. And I got all the copper crystals I've collected sold by Disney World, the Disney World company. I know that there are others, custom-made ones that, you know, are 2 colors, 3 colors, and they can be several different colors once you put them in a lightsaber or something like that, for the ones made from Disney anyway. But anyway, I also want to say that I'm filming this video. This video is being filmed on my MacBook Pro 16-inch, but this is being filmed on Photo Booth. The last couple of ones I've filmed were on Quick Player, but for some reason they are not. I'm not sure exactly why, but I've had an issue. It's come up at least 3 times where it's like it stops recording. I don't know why it just stops recording, but it does. It's like I'll look up or I'll notice on the camera that the screen is frozen, and so I'm just like stuck with stuck with my mouth open, or stuck looking this way, or something that I did. It's stuck. It gets stuck, and so that's why it's being filmed on Photo Booth. Now, all right, so let's get on and get with it, because I've tried to do this video earlier today. Now, this is the lightsaber that I've recently purchased. This is Count Dooku's, Master Dooku's, Lord Tyrannus, whatever name you want to put to him. This is his lightsaber with the curved hilt, and I have to say that this is a very nice lightsaber. It's a great addition to my collection. Now, I'm very happy with the saber itself, yes, and we'll get into more detail in a minute, but I am not very happy with where I bought it from. Saberforge.com is terrible. Their customer service sucks. I mean, they hardly ever answer your emails, and and they don't care about really getting it to you. When they get your order to you, they don't care. It's just whenever we get around to it. So, this is also, it probably didn't help that this lightsaber, wanting a replica of Count Dooku's lightsaber, Master Dooku's lightsaber, is probably within about 3 years in the making now. Now, I don't say that I made an order for that lightsaber 3 years ago, but 3 years ago, and this is where the part that I left out of my previous video will come in, is that about 3 years ago, I decided that Count Dooku was both my favorite Jedi and my favorite Sith Lord. So, and yes, he's rolled into one. It's a great package, like 2-for-1 deal. But So that's when I decided that I wanted his saber for my collection, and really it kind of fits me now that I'm thinking about it, because I've always liked the one hand uh, option, and I like that. I like that option instead of having to hold your saber with two hands. And then also I like Count Dooku's style. Was it Form 2 of Jedi combat, or lightsaber combat, which was Bakashi, if I said that right. But saber to saber combat. So, and I like that. And then, so like I said, about 3 years ago, I decided that he was both my favorite Jedi and Sith, and so I started looking around for this replica, and the only place I could find it was on Saber Forge, and so I went ahead and I looked at that, but at that time it was sold out. They didn't have the materials in. Excuse me. So I had to wait. I waited for about 6 months, and then about that time came around. Excuse me again. Sorry. About that time, my family and I had planned a trip to Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. And one of the things we were going to do, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge had just opened a few months before that. And so, of course, we had scheduled to go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and check it out. And I didn't do it at the beginning, but a week or so before my trip, I decided to do a... they're over there. I have all four of them now. But to build your own lightsaber. And so... I did that, and while I was at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I was like, so that experience is so awesome. If you haven't done it already, I have it on my YouTube channel, the full lightsaber building experience. If you haven't been to Walt Disney World in Orlando or Walt Disneyland in California or somewhere like that, you have to go and do it, because this is just an awesome experience. It's about $215 with tax included. So, but you're not just paying for the lightsaber. It's a full experience. As you can see, some of the crystals behind me. That one from Master Yoda, right there. He's got two lightsabers. So you can choose from a green. Ahsoka there. Well, no, you don't get a white one. You can choose from a green crystal, a blue crystal, a red crystal, the Sith, or you can choose the purple one, which is the rarest type, or a rare type, because Master Windu is the only one on the Jedi Council to have one. But anyway, so while we were at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in 2019, I went ahead and looked again on Saberforge, and Lord and behold, wow, I was like, I'm at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so naturally, Saberforge is going to have, it was there. It was available on their website, so I went ahead and I purchased it. I got the best I could with, the best electronics and all the colors and all that stuff, and it cost me a little over $600, which is more than the ones at Walt Disney World. And so I did that, but then of course this is 2019, and then of course a few months after that, the coronavirus, COVID-19 virus, really hit the world, and everything just stopped. Everything just slowed down, stopped, and so I'm not sure if they had started on that or whatever, but I remember one email them telling me that they don't start building until they have all the pieces and all the components that fit inside. And so they apparently 6 months after that, after the order, I initially put the first order in for it, they hadn't started building it. And so, like I said, the coronavirus, and then a lot of jobs, a lot of companies, they either outright fired or told all their employees to stay home until this thing kind of gets sorted out. It's still getting sorted out even today, but so that was about 2020. That was in 2020, And so I went through all that year sending them emails, Saber Zone, sending them emails. They would hardly respond, and all I ever got was, we're working on it. We're working on it. We'll get around to it. So, like I said, okay, coronavirus aside, yeah, well, okay, but yes, the coronavirus was present. It still is to this day. But in my opinion, life doesn't stop. Okay, yes, I lived through 2020 as the coronavirus hit. I'm still living through it. It doesn't stop. And now today we have a vaccination, which I'm not looking into at the moment. So I don't see the problem. I didn't see the problem. I count myself as a patient person, but obviously, not that patient. And so anyway, I finally got this about late January, early February of this year, 2021. And when I first got it, when I first activated it, the blade was red. And of course, when you see this saber, most people think about Count Dooku, Lord Tyrannus. And of course, his saber is red. And so I had tried, but I had paid for all those additional colors. You can make it yellow, you can make it orange, you can make it pink, you can make it purple, you can make it blue, green. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't know why I'm belching all the time right now. But, so I was trying to figure that out, and I really, even from the guides, which is another thing, I don't think they, Saber Forge, they have guides for their other lightsabers on their website, but again, I don't think that they express it very well. And so, well, what happened is that it said something about the pommel and spinning it around on their website and the guide. So what I didn't know what to do. I couldn't figure anything else out. So on the pommel here, you have the two gold plated or gold colored screws. And so when they said pommel, I thought maybe there was some kind of switch or something inside. So I unscrewed that screw and took the pommel off. Well, as you can see from the bottom there, where it plugs in, right there, that's also where the lightsaber charges. So it's got the components inside, the wiring and all sorts of things inside the pommel for it to charge, for you to put it on the charger. And so when I pulled it off, I had either snapped it or trying to put it back on, I cut it, so it broke. And so, like 2 weeks after getting this lightsaber, I had to try to send it back to Saber Forge to get it repaired. So I finally got it, and I finally figured out how to change the color of the blade. And so they sent me new instructions, or better instructions, more detailed instructions. And so finally I got it, and as I said before, I won't think I'll ever buy a saber from Saber Forge again. And I would not recommend anybody else doing it. Anyone else buying a saber from them. But I might buy some accessories from them in the future. I might get a nice stand for this. I have 2 stands over here that some of the sabers from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge are displayed. Which I did buy from Saber Forge, but they're not big enough to carry the hilt and the blade. They're only big enough to carry the hilt. So they're over there. Like I said, all 4 of them from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I built one in 2019, and we went back. My family and I went back in 2020, and I went ahead and I built all the rest of the 3. That's the electronics, and we'll get there. That I have the set on right now. And so, okay, after all that, let's see if we can finally take a look at this again. me see if this video is still running. Yes, I am. I have 15 minutes here, so the video is still running. Like I said, I'm not sure what happened when I did it on QuickTime Player on my laptop here. So that's why I'm doing it on Photo Booth to see if it would help fix that. And so, all right, so here we go. Here's the hilt of the saber, and so I have it here, right here on the grip. This looks like a carbon fiber feel, and you know it's very nice. I could easily swing the hilt. I could easily swing this around, no problem. And then also I've seen that, you know, on the Star Wars Clone Wars, and even on the Revenge of the Sith, I believe it was, that, you know, Count Dooku, you know, he will have a two-handed grip. You just grip up here. And it's a very nice saber. This is very nice. I mean, like I said, the carbon fiber grip, and my hand fits around it, so you know I have a very good grip. That's why I can spin it a lot and whatever and do whatever. And then the chrome finishing on it, and then of course the claw. I love the claw on there, and then the little gold thing right here, which is in Star Wars, it's Electrum. If I got that right, that's what that gold was. When a Jedi Knight is promoted to the rank of Jedi Master, they're granted a little bit of Electrum, and they can decorate their saber with. Okay, and then we're going to go here. This red switch right here. Of course, this is the activation switch, and we'll get there in a second. But also, I have a tape measure here, and let's see how long this is. You know, of course, it's curves, so it's going to be a little. Measurements might be a little bit off, but otherwise. So, measuring tape right here. Now we're going to measure the pommel first. The big. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. The pommel here. So we're going to right here at this pommel, all the way to the end here, and see how long this is. I believe from last time it's an inch and a half. Yes, it's about an inch and a half. So actually, it's a little bit less than an inch and a half. So I don't know. Let's just call it an inch and a half. So that's the pommel. Now we're going to measure from the activation switch to the bottom of the grip here, okay? So that is about, let's just do it this way. That was about
Cyber assassin.
That's about two inches. So we got 3.5 inches. Let me turn this off. We'll get to more of the electronics in a minute. So we're at 3.5 inches. Now we're going to measure the bottom of the grip all the way up to the top of the claw. So right here, the claw, to right here at the bottom of the grip. So we're at 3.5 inches about. And so that's about 7.5 inches. So, oh crap! Oh, sorry. There we go. The camera goes off. I'm not sure the computer. You know, when you go on it so long, it snoozes or goes into sleep mode or whatever. So 7.5 inches, and then on top of the 3.5 inches. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 inches plus another 2.5 inches. So that's 11 inches. And then the claw itself is about 4 inches. So 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15 inches total, this whole thing. And even for that length, it's the weight is very nice. Okay, now we're going to get into. I'm gonna actually go and put the blade on. Let's measure the blade right quick. So back, I got the blade right here that I bought with it, that came with it. So this is the blade, and it's kind of got not pointed, but a more pointed end instead of like kind of a flat end, and so it's or rounded end. It's got a little bit of a point on here. It's not gonna hurt anybody, but and this is a neoplexal blade. So this is, according to the website, this is not dual worthy. This is supposed to be how it shoots up, the color when the blade activates. It's supposed to be more realistic. So, and that's why it's got coils or wiring or electronics inside that make it more realistic to a real lightsaber. And so, with all that extra stuff inside, it's not meant to be dual worthy. So that's what I said earlier about maybe buying a shorter blade that will be dual worthy. So in case I ever want to try to duel with it. It's funny because I have, see, that's 4, 5, 6. So this is 7. I have 7 lightsabers here in my collection now. And yes, I would like to duel. I would like to duel somebody, but I have nobody else around, in my family or anybody else that I know that has a saber that, is a big enough freak Star Wars fanatic as I am that would want to duel. But anyway, there's the blade, and so let's measure this bad boy. So I believe it's 32 inches. It's a little bit more. It's about 32.5 inches, but you have to know that some of the bottom is actually going to go inside the lightsaber itself, the hilt itself, and so yeah, it's about 32 inches. All right, well let's put the blade inside. Now, what you got to do, you have several screws running along right here, okay? Now this screw at the base of the emitter, it unscrews a little bit, okay? Now all you gotta do is loosen it. You don't have to unscrew it all the way. And inside the emitter is a protection emitter plug, which just protects it from dirt and dust and all that stuff. And so the package, when I finally got it, when you finally get it, comes with a little Allen wrench. And so you just stick it in here, loosen it up just a little bit. Like I said, you don't have to unscrew it all the way. So just unscrew it a little bit, loosen it up. The plug comes right out. Okay. So set that aside, and here we took the blade in. So right there, and then we take the Allen wrench again, and that same screw, you just tighten it back down. Well, there we go. Can't get it inside the little sockets or whatever inside the screw. So there you go, and so you can see that it's in there. I should have asked before I turned it on what color you think it would be. I've circled through all the colors, and actually I think blue is the one that works best with it. I'm not going to try and change the color because it is a very long process. The red switch there, I'm supposed to tap for 2 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, release, and then right after hold again for 2 seconds. And then it's supposed to give you a signal saying that, let me turn this off. There we go. It's supposed to give you a signal saying, change the color of the blade. And then what you do is, you can hold it down like this, or you can hold it up like this. And that will, say it goes forward this way, and say it goes backwards this way. So if you pass up one color and you want to go back or forward, you can just change up or down, and then you spin it around. That's what I misunderstood on their website, on their guides. And so let's activate it again. So you have this blue blade. Whew, I love this, man. Yeah, if I could duel somebody with this, I'm telling you, this would be awesome. Now, as you might have heard just a second earlier, it said a different name. It hit the switch and it changed electronics. So we can switch through the electronics. This is gonna be a long video. I'm at 25 minutes already. So
balance.
You just hold the switch down, hold the activation switch down until it says what the electronic system it's on. Cyborg.
Data issues complete.
Some of these I don't understand.
Guardian! Cryocarbon.
There's two electronic systems on here that I like. One's coming up. It's called Fulcrum. It's just like Ahsoka Tano's. I like that one, but the one I keep it on is usually called Master.
Son of Darkness. Eternal Prince. The Phantom. The Shadow. Shadows.
The classic villain.
Knighthood. Fulcrum.
See, yeah, Fulcrum. So let's see what that sounds like. So you can hear the electronics. I like this one, and I would keep it on. I'm a big Ahsoka fan, as you can tell from the. I got the Ahsoka bobblehead. I have two of them, the Funko Pop bobbleheads. Excuse me again. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. It must be those the beer I had for lunch. I'm sorry about that. I got two Ahsokas, you can see right here. That's the one that has the white crystal, the white kyber crystal right next to it. That's the Ahsoka with the white lightsabers. Now the one back here, you can see right there in the back. That's the Ahsoka with the green lightsabers. Alright, so switch this off. Again, we just press and hold the red activation plate. Now we're going to cycle through to the Master. Whoops. The activation switch is very delicate. Or, yeah, that's the only word I can come up with. So, press and hold.
Prodigal Son. Dark Side Relic.
Oh, let's see what that one says like. Nice. Okay, press and hold. Now deactivate the blade. Okay, so press and hold again.
Frozen Winds.
Heirloom.
Ominous. Ranger's Blade.
I say the Master's coming.
The Master.
There we go, the Master. So I'm thinking that's like a Obi-Wan's setting or sound of his lightsaber. I'm not sure, but I just like, that's usually what I keep it at. This blue one here, and it's the blade is like, when I got it, I think it was solid. I mean, very, very solid color. Now this, I'm not sure if you can tell through this screen, but it's kind of pulsating a little bit. And like I said, when I circulate through the other colors, it really doesn't look right. But with the blue color, it looks right. It looks like it should be that way. So and Dooku, he started with a blue blade. So I said, yeah, I like it. I said I might get a shorter blade in the future, so I can do it with it if ever I need to, want to. Let's deactivate it. So, all in all, I'm very happy with the saber itself. It's just Saber Forge is terrible. I don't like them. I don't like Saber Forge. I would probably never buy another saber from that. But I just reached 30 minutes here, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give me a like. It was my goal by the end of this year to try to get 1,000 subscribers and so many videos on my YouTube channel. But you know, I really don't think it's going to happen because you know, I work 5 days a week, and then on my weekends I am so busy doing the things that I can't do during the week. So I just don't have time to sit here and make videos. This is Saturday. I'm on my first day of my weekend break here, but you know, luckily today, you know, I did most of the big things on my list for Saturday morning is cleaning house. And so last night I finally decided to, you know, Friday when I got off work, thinking that, well, maybe you go home and you can do half of it. So like I said, I have 2 floors in my house, and so you know, actually I've noticed in the past that cleaning my second floor doesn't take as long as cleaning downstairs, which I have the kitchen and the living room, which probably do get the most traffic. You know, my dog and I. So and upstairs on the second floor is just the 2 bedrooms, my spare bedroom, my studio here, and then my master bedroom where I sleep. And so if I do more videos in the future, any Star Wars related videos will be done here with this with this 5 canvas and that kind of decoration behind. But if I do anything else, it might be done from my master bedroom, which I do have another 5 canvas art hanging on my wall for decoration. But my house is decorated mainly it is all Disney. But Disney and Star Wars, I say Disney and Star Wars, but Disney actually owns the Star Wars. George Lucas sold the Star Wars franchise to Walt Disney World, the Walt Disney World Company, you know, a couple years ago. So it is all technically Disney, but you know, but up here, you know, this room is like it's big Star Wars. I mean, you saw the pictures. I got another picture here. Let me see this one. Yeah, this that one right there, the Stormtrooper. I got that one for Christmas. And then of course, like I said, this 5 canvas art set. Let me see if I messed up the camera. There we go. And then over on right here, let me see if I can rotate the camera to show you. Well, you know, I'm actually going to do a video about, you know, I want to showcase my condo here. So I'll do like a quick walkthrough video of my condo. Now, it's not a penthouse or anything, but I love where I live. I love this condo. I live alone. I do have my dog, but it's just him and I. And so, you know, my condo is not that big, but, you know, it's perfect for me. So I think I might do a quick walkthrough with my, you know, my cell phone. But anyway, another reason, right quick, let's say this. Why I chose Count Dooku, Master Dooku, as my favorite Jedi and Sith, kind of rolled into one, is because of the novel, the book, Star Wars. Let's see what it is. I'm sorry, it's here on my phone. And I have Audible, and I listen to it sometimes at work, and so. Yeah, Audibles is very good. It's very good. You know, I don't. Of course, I'll advertise. You know, on some things that I do, but I would recommend Audible to anybody. That way, you know, if you're in your car or driving somewhere or waiting somewhere or at work, and they don't care if you listen to whatever, you know, yeah, on the go. Audible is cool. I have a lot of Star Wars novels on Audible, and I originally The last one I bought was The Hobbit. Let's see, where is it? Okay, come on. Yeah, Dooku, Jedi Lost, Star Wars. So if you read that book, this is what really, I read this book back in 2019. That's what really got me saying that Count Dooku is both my favorite Jedi and Sith, because it says in the book, and there's some spoilers, but I'll try not to get into too much detail in case you haven't read the novel. But when he was a Padawan, we all get into trouble. We're all curious, and so we do things as kids. Not necessarily evil or to get in trouble, but we just do things. I mean, I've done things, thinking we're kids. Don't necessarily think that we can get away with anything, but we just do things sometimes. And so in the novel, Count Dooku at the time, Padawan Dooku or Initiate Dooku, he gets into trouble a little bit, but for the most part, it says somewhere in the novel that at the end of the day, at the end of the lessons, when his classmates or his clan mates would go off and talk about things that what Jedi initiates would talk about, Count Dooku would be somewhere else, pressing his robes. Actually, I have speaking of that, for these videos, these Star Wars related videos, I have a costume which I've pretty much always worn, my Jedi robes. But this I found on Amazon, and this is just a T-shirt that's it's like the Jedi robes, and it has a little lightsaber right there. This I found on Amazon, so it's the Obi-Wan something or other on Amazon. So if anybody else wants to, they can go check that out on Amazon. But see, back in 2020, when my family and I were going back to Disney World, I packed all that stuff. Dang it, man! I can't get this right. There we go. There we go. Okay. I packed all that stuff, the tunic, the robes, the outer robes, and then the hood and all that, the hood and cape and all that stuff, and khaki pants kind of go with the costume. And I wore that on the day we were going to Hollywood Studios and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I came out of my bedroom. My mom was like, "Man, you're going to boil in that stuff." And so luckily I did go in and change and put something lighter on, and I'm glad I did, because yes, even in what I was wearing at that time, it was like a tank top and shorts, I was still boiling. So I was like, if I had worn that big costume, how much more I would have been boiling. And so if we go back this year, or whenever we do, so I can just pack this, and that'll be great. So that's that. It also came with, it didn't come with it. Yeah, I had to buy this separate. This is the clip that goes on. So, clips on your belt. And I'm gonna have to take the blade out. Put the plug back in. Tighten that back down. Okay. And so right there, that's this goes into the belt clip.
The master.
And then it just clips onto the belt, right there. Very cool. And I like this clip a lot better, or this hilt. I'm not sure what happens, but I have one for the the sabers that I bought at Walt Disney World, and but for some reason they really swing. This one that has this on their lightsabers, the two of them that have this, it swings from side to side as you're walking. The other ones have D hooks right here on the bottom of the pommel, and of course those are like swinging like this, all mad and all over the place as you're walking. So, but that's that. Like I said, I'm trying to go ahead and quit because I want to say about doing that other video on my cell phone here, and then I have to meet somebody later today, and he's going to call me when he is ready. And like I said, I just wanted to come up and show this lightsaber, and that was the part that was not in the last video is that I wanted to put in this one. I still haven't gotten to it. Well, okay, the novel, the Jedi Dooku Jedi Lost novel. Well, I'll make this quick now. Towards the end, well, I already told you that, Dooku, he made some mistakes as a Padawan, but for the most part, he tried to be the best he could be. And so, even when, one of the bad things that he did is that, Jedi, when they're picked as infants to come to the temple, they're supposed to cut off ties to the rest of their family. And, well, it just so happened that in that book, the Jedi Order had gone to Sereno. That's where Count Dooku was from, for some kind of event. And just by chance, Dooku met his sister and his older brother. But his older brother is not much. It doesn't really care. I didn't really think he was significant for the story. But anyway, his sister was, and so he kept in contact with his sister all the way throughout his training, and he finally got found out, yes, but then towards the end of the book, he did end up cutting ties with his sister because, that he got found out, and that's what the Jedi Order told him to do. But towards the end of the novel, he says that his sister calls the Jedi Order and the Republic for help. There's some kind of problem, which I won't get into because, again, if you haven't read the novel, if you're watching this video, haven't read the novel. But, she begs the Republic and the Jedi for help. And since Sereno is not part of the Republic, they can't help out. That's where ethics and morals come in. Ethics and morals, sometimes, they can overrule the rules that we have. I said, for instance, driving, that's a pretty much rule. We have in zones, you have a 35-mile-an-hour zone, 45, 65 on the highway and all that stuff. Well, police, if there's a problem, there's an issue, those are the rules. You have to follow the rules. It says 45, you might be able to get away with 5 over, but any faster than that and a cop catches you, they're going to pull you over. Well, in an emergency, you yourself as a civilian could drive faster than that, but then of course any emergency a cop or ambulance has got to get to, they're running red lights, they're speeding, doing whatever to get from point A to point B. Ethically, morally, their job is more important than keeping the rules of staying within the speed limit. And so the same principle, his sister begged the Jedi Order to come and help, and either due to Dooku's family ties or whatever, his ethics, his morals, in my opinion, he goes to Sereno and defies the will of the Jedi Order, goes to Sereno and tries to help his sister out with the problem. Well, okay, so his sister was begging the Jedi Order and the Republic, but then during the time he's in Sereno, Count Dooku, and he's trying to resolve the issue, the problem, he fights this beast, which again is a big beast, but I won't go into too much detail, but this beast is buried in the core, underneath the crust of Sereno, the planet Sereno. And so when it busts out, when it busts through the surface, it unearths this mineral or this fragment of rock inside the planet that I can't remember offhand what it is, but it has the power. It has its resource. It's the financial the finances, the money it can bring in could really help Sorrento out and help Sorrento stand on its own. And so whatever this mineral, this rock is worth a lot of money. And the Republic then would be happy to send anybody, as much supplies and much support needed to help mine that mineral to get it out to the rest of the galaxy. So, begging when there's a severe problem, the Jedi Order and the Republic won't come. But now, finding some kind of rock mineral that can, great monetary value can help the galaxy. Oh, yeah, sure, we'll send somebody over and help you mine that. And, Count Dooku, of course, which during that time he takes up the name of Count. He's like, no, we don't need your help. We don't want your help anymore. You wouldn't help us then. No, so you're offering help now. We don't want your help. We're gonna mine this stuff ourselves, and this is going to help Sorrento, get back to where it needs to be, where it should be. So anyway, that's the story, the part that I missed in my previous video about my lightsaber. That I almost missed in this video too. So, okay, so I'm almost at 50 minutes. This is what turned out to be a really long video. I actually don't do videos like this much. My videos, 20 minutes max. But okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. So thank you for watching. If you're a great Star Wars fan, you like this video, please give me a like. I was going to try and get my YouTube channel up. And I was going to try and reach 1,000 followers by the end of the year and so many hours on my YouTube channel, but excuse me, I'm so sorry about all this belching. But I don't think I will do that anymore because I'm busy Monday through Fridays. I have to work, and then weekends I'm pretty much doing all the things. I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, running around doing all the things I can't do during the week. So I just don't have a lot of time to make videos. This is Saturday. This is my first day, and I'm technically waiting for somebody to call me. He should be calling me within the next hour or so, because we're going to meet. But so, like I said, give me a like. Put a comment down there if you like the video. If you like the saber. As of now, I don't know anywhere else that has a replica of Count Dooku's lightsaber. But if there is, let me know, because if I missed it before back in 2009, too bad, because I would have bought it from that place instead of Saber Forge. All right then, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you. You have a good day. Okay, fine. This stop here. Okay, bye. May the Force be with you.